Hello Grand Oaks Band, this is your head band director Mike Flake. It's great to see all of you. I hope you're having a wonderful year. Just wanted to recap some things and give you all a heads up on what's coming up. First of all, we have finished 2020. Woohoo! It was a very tough year, as you all know, for everybody. I was so very proud of our band program as we definitely triumphed over a lot of adversity this year. As you guys all know, that we are dealing with quarantine and staying safe with COVID-19, and a lot of that dealing over into fine arts. We really didn't have an idea of what we were going to do or a plan. But we did decide as a group that we were going to dig our feet in and push as hard as we can this year with all of the regulations we had, and there were a lot of successes to talk about. So here we go. Number one, we had a fantastic football season. Every game that we went to, we established new traditions. We made our entire crowd smile every time we went to the game. I think that's probably the best success that we had this year. And then going into our marching season, we had a very slow competitive season in that we could only go to 2 contests, again because of regulations. Those 2 contests being UIL and a UIL area. And we succeeded very well in both of those endeavors. Our UIL, we did get 1s, which allowed us to move on to area. And then in area, we were also, the second year in a row, we were an area finalist. So we're extremely proud of our band. Those of you who were able to see us this year, thank you first of all for coming out and checking us out and honoring the kids' hard work. We did have a smaller show this year, about a 5-minute show, when a normal year would be a 6 to 7 minute show. But the kids did us very well, very proud. Just a great year, and we had a lot of cool things happen with our props. And just the design of the show with a new drill writer, same music writer, just had a great time. So wonderfully successful marching season, and that led us into the next chapter, which we actually just completed, the TMEA process to audition for the All-State Band. As you guys have heard, I'm sure, that TMEA was canceled this year in terms of the in-person, and we had to do a purely virtual. That also means that all of the ensembles that the students were auditioning for were canceled and had to become virtual. Kind of a bummer for the kids, but our band decided to they didn't want to let that sway them, so they continued on and continued pushing for TMEA and went through all of the auditions. Those just finished, and we found out that we had 19 students make the region band. We had 4 students make the area band, and this year we doubled the numbers of All-Staters. Last year we had 1 student make the All-State band. This year we had 2. With Nathan McCarthy made second chair alto saxophone. It's an unbelievable feat from him. And also we had Charles Helton make the All-State band on tuba. So we're extremely proud. Again, we're showing some really strong competitive skills in the individuals in our band. We're so excited about that. Now, moving in to the second semester, all the students are ramping up with their ensembles. You're probably hearing about it at home. At this point, every student has been assigned to an ensemble, and they are getting plenty of class time and band director help on that. The ensemble concert, as we see it, is going to happen on February 18th, and it's going to be a very quick, intense push to that date. Again, all of those things will be happening during class. As soon as the ensemble concert is over, we roll into the main portion of our spring semester, which is preparation for the UIL sight reading and concert contest that happens in mid to late April. The dates are still fluctuating right now as we're waiting to hear what we're going to be allowed to do. But we're still planning to move forward. We got some really great, talented ensembles with us this year. This also will be the first year that Grand Oaks brings 3 concert bands to contests, so we're very excited about that, and all 3 bands are working hard and sounding great right now. After that, we move right into our solo contest. Those of you who are veterans of Grand Oaks opening year 2018-19, we did have that contest with full success, and again, Nathan McCarthy was our winner that time. Last year we had to cancel it because, again, COVID-19 hitting, we couldn't have school. So we had to cancel our contest this year. The plan is not to cancel that contest, to continue on and have our solo contest be what it was that first year. So we're very excited about that. Again, that'll happen in the beginning of May. Couple of things I do need to talk about. We did have to cancel our Mega Band. Mega Band is the day that we do a lot of the heavy recruiting for our 8th graders coming in from York. So part of the reason we're doing this video is to be able to send it out in lieu of having big gatherings where we talk about band. So just realize that Mega Band, which was scheduled for February 6th, is officially canceled. And in the meantime, we'll be working on getting information out to you guys through video. The next thing is the ensemble contest. Like I said, the ensemble concert is still going, and also our concert and contest in April is still going. There is no word from our school district on whether or not we're going to be allowed to have a band banquet. I'm sorry, I don't have the information for you. It's not for lack of talking about it with all of the administrators. They're having to decide the fate of all award banquets for the end of the year, not just band. And so we're gonna kind of be lumped in with the group on as far as what decision comes down, and we're gonna have to abide by that. I will say the next thing after all of our contests have been wrapped up and after our year is complete with the solo contest, we will be moving into the last week of May. And our intent is, just like on our first year, to have a May performance week where we bring in the freshmen from York and teach them some of the basics of marching, and also start working on our marching show music for the 2021 season. That will happen the week of May 25th through the 28th, and more information will be coming on that. Other than that, we're having as good of a year as we can. Surviving and working hard and making everybody proud. Next person I'd like to introduce is Erin Osbourne. Is our band booster president, here to talk to you, give you an update on what the band boosters are doing. Thanks.
Wow, what a great season we were able to have. Thank you to the directors and the schools district for allowing us to have it. It was a wonderful time, and with all the unknowns that we had, I am personally happy that we were able to finish a marching season. We had a lot of great parent, grandparent volunteers, and we were able to provide the full support that we needed to the directors and the students to make them really successful this year. But our job is not over. We have a lot more to do. 5 more months. Still stuff going on, as Mr. Flake said. So our priorities for the next 5 months is supporting the Winter Guard, fund the planning for the next year's show. We're starting already to get that ready. We're going to budget plan for 21-22. Fundraising, Mr. Lewis will speak into that. We will have an election for board members, and we'll be working on incoming freshman registration, which will obviously look a little bit different again this year for the 4th year in a row. With all that being said, I wanted to give everybody an update kind of where we are falling financially for the year. The boosters have done a great job. Parents have done a great job. Fundraising has been great. And despite the COVID craziness, we have had some great successes. Some of those included a $7,000 in donations from past band and guard families that earmarked to cover fair shares for students who were unable to pay it. There were an additional $11,000 in donations from Employer Matching Program, the Go Legacy Program, and other grants and donations not specified for fair share. We were honored to receive $24,000 in funds from the Go Flags program in recognition of band and color guard volunteerism this past year. Which reminds me, President's Weekend's coming up, so please sign up as soon as you can. We logged about $10,000 in profit from our whiteout t-shirt and show shirt and the gear and spirit purchases. We had that was a great thing for us. And almost $1,500 in funds have been raised from Kroger and Amazon Smile programs and the Pampered Chef. So we really have had a lot of success with those programs, and if you haven't yet, please sign up with Kroger, Amazon Smile to make sure that your purchases are benefiting the band. Capital improvements. Despite our tightened budget, we have already been able to fund 3 major capital improvements for the band this year. The lockers are going to be moved into the band hall, which will create a much needed larger space for percussion. We are creating a gated, secured location outside of the school for storage of all the larger band items. And infrastructure needed to safely organize and store the program's music collection has also been started. We were grateful to be able to have the funds to do this and look forward to looking at other improvements that can be made, shall the budget allow us. Annual membership voting. That is coming up very soon as well. With 3 full years of operation under our belts, the board has discovered the need to update 2 items in our bylaws. This requires a vote from our membership. You will receive an email with the details of the changes for you to vote on and the deadline on when to submit it. Nominations for all board director positions will open on February 1st and will be welcomed through March 31st. Voting will take place second week of April, with results being announced the third week of April. Voting will be done using the email system that we've used for the past 3 years, and our election judge is Andy Lewis. It's very sad for me to say that I have graduating seniors and I won't be able to be here next year. So if you're interested in any of the board's positions, please let us know. If you know of somebody who's interested, please nominate them. We are very grateful for all of our parents and our students and all of the support you have given us this year. I look forward to working with you over the next 5 months and look forward to seeing how this program grows over the many, many years to come. I am going to introduce Cerise Eaves at this point to talk about Color Guard and what you can expect from Winter Guard. Thank you.
Hello, I am Cerise Eaves and I am the Color Guard board member, or vice president, I guess. I'm really excited that Winter Guard is going to get to perform live this year. It is my favorite part of the year for Guard. Mr. Brown is going to send out some specific details when they get decided upon by the Texas Color Guard Circuit, but for now we wanted to give you a little bit of information so you would kind of know how to plan as we get ready to compete. So the competition dates are in the band calendar and in the charms calendar, and I do know that we are going to be filming for some virtual performances as well, and I believe those are also in there. So in the past, parents would get to go to the competitions. You would buy a ticket at the door and you could stay all day and watch all the performances. Of course, this year it's going to be different. You are going to have to purchase a ticket online in advance. You will not be able to buy them at the door. And it will be for a short window of time. So it'll be from like 8 to 12 or 12:30 to 4, so you'll kind of need to know when your student is participating, and you can buy multiple tickets, so you could go to them both, but you would have to buy multiple tickets. And I think the plan is when the window is closed, like when it's noon, they're going to empty the gym where the kids perform, clean it, and then let the new people in with the next batch of tickets. So just a little heads up there. If you are unable to go or they sell out because they have less tickets to give, that there's a website called Flow Marching that is going to stream the events live. Mr. Brown thinks there will be a fee associated with that as well. Both teams are going to go together. Last year we just had one team, so of course we all went, but we are going to go together. The teams are going to help each other out. If you don't know, in Winter Guard, there's a floor that gets pulled out on top of the gym floor. And we're not allowed to help other teams or have them help us, so JV will pull a floor for varsity and varsity will pull JV's floor. So we'll only be there long enough for the kids to perform, and then we have to leave. Before, they've had a retreat at the end where they tell how the kids did, but there's no retreat this year. Everything's posted online the following day, apparently. So a little anticlimactic there, but better than nothing. We are going to need some parent help. And I think we will put this in charms. Because we have 2 teams this year, I feel like those teams are going to be separated at some point. And so we're going to need some JV parents and some varsity parents. And I think we'll put it in charms so that we make sure that we have something for both teams. It's not a big group of people like a football team. It's just 1 or 2 parents that can kind of hang out with the girls, pull the wagon to hold their shoes, things like that. So we'll put that in Charms and let you know when that's there so that you can sign up if you want to. And I think that's about it. I'm super excited to see how our teams did. If you weren't part of our team last year, we won every competition that we went to, and unfortunately, our year was cut short. But I know this year we're going to be awesome, and we just can't wait to see what Mr. Brown and Danny have in store for us. Next to talk is our Fundraising Coordinator, Andy Lewis.
Hello, parents and students. I'm Andy Lewis. I'm the Fundraising Coordinator, and I'm happy to announce a couple of things that are going on with fundraising. First of all, we have a number of restaurants that have opened up their doors to help us by giving back to our program. So we have 12 Spirit Nights set up between now and the end of April, and working on several for May. And they're all in our zip code, with one that's over in Spring. We're also working on the same event we had last year with Bellagio Nails. So hopefully that's going to be before Mother's Day. And if you're not able to do it in person, you'll certainly be able to do a gift certificate where you can supply mom with a well-deserved gift certificate to come back later to be pampered. Be on the lookout for updates on all of our social media outlets between Band, Charms, Facebook, and our website. With all these events, specifics on what to say or what to present are required in order for the band program to receive credit for the sale. The mattress sale did not happen in 2020, and we rescheduled it for 2021, but unfortunately school and district regulations forced us to again postpone it to a later time. Once those restrictions are lifted, then we'll certainly reschedule the event so that we can take advantage of that. We are partnering with Custom Fundraising Solutions, who is our mattress fundraiser, to hold 3 events that include discount cards at area retailers as well as national retailers, stainless steel tumblers with any kind of logo you could possibly put on it, etched in to stainless steel, as well as some Grizzly themed logos. And last, we're going to do a pillow, sheets, and blanket fundraiser with CFS that would sell most of the items that would be at a mattress fundraiser, but just the things that they can ship directly to you, to your home. All of these solutions are contactless and only would require the students to be involved by using their cell phone to communicate out to friends, family, colleagues, what have you. So it's up to them to bring home the dough by spreading the news with their cell phone. Also, our second virtual 5K will be on the docket for this spring, so you can enjoy time outside with your family wearing your Grizzly 5K t-shirt. As is the case with all events, we'll be more successful with everyone's involvement. We appreciate your participation in helping spreading the word to family, friends, neighbors, colleagues, as each one of these is announced. And if we could get your help to produce communication through Facebook to your communities, that would also be very helpful in getting the word out. We still have corporate spots and small business sponsor spots available for our trailers. So if you're interested in putting your name out there for the community to see that you're supporting us, feel free to reach out to me. We also welcome you to honor your student by placing the name on both of the trailers, whichever one is applicable to them, through our Grizzly Legacy program. Please visit our website and social media platforms for more details on any of these items. There are several other ways to support the band and Color Guard through Go Flags, Amazon Smile, Kroger Rewards, and Apparel Now. If you have any questions or are interested in joining the fundraising team, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Thank you.